3372, you'll approach, roger, ident.
0 Papa Lima, when you get to your next waypoint, I'd like you to slow down to 60 knots.
Your radar
okay.
contact. Advise when you get information, Juliet, for Olympia.
There you go, good. Beautiful day today.
Yes.
So let's fly towards that same mountain you're flying towards.
73362.
And I'd like you to slowly take us down to 60 knots and eventually full flaps. Just do it at your own pace and let me know if you need any help. And you'll notice the slower you go, the more pitch you have to have because you have less lift. Less speed gives you less lift. So you have to pitch up. Like you're doing your trim up too. Just put on right tank so that we're even on the tanks. So we're slowing down to, okay, we're past 80, now we have another 20 to go to 60. When we fly slow, we're going to do the pitch for airspeed and power for altitude. Start feeding it more power, because here you're a little low, so more power gives you altitude, and then pitch for 60. Maybe try 6 degrees pitch. Yeah. Power looks good there. You have another 10 to lose, and remember you do have flaps, so I would recommend maybe when you're ready to put in some flaps.
2990.
With the flaps comes more drag, so maybe you'll need to maintain your 3,500. Okay, now you can put in all the flaps when you're ready. This is really slow flight. Try to keep your heading about 330.
Check AOA.
Now, I'd like you to find the stall warning horn. Tell me what speed we get a stall warning horn.
Okay.
Again, it's kind of an experiment. Listen together. I don't hear it yet. Maybe try 49.
Caution.
I just heard
Too
it.
slow.
So it looks like it's about 49.
Okay.
Do you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'd like you to fly just a little bit above stall warning horn. So
okay.
Maybe let's try 50. 50 to 50.
All right.
So to do that, you'll lower the nose to 51. You'll notice the stall warning horn goes off.
Right.
Good. All right.
Check AOA.
Try to hold it at 51. Now for fun, let's try a shallow bank to the left, like maybe a bank.
10-degree bank to the left?
Yeah, and just keep turning until we hit west. And try to keep the speed at 50. The altitude just perfect where it is. I keep looking left for traffic. Looks like we're pretty alone today. You see how mushy the controls feel?
Yes.
That's part of the less airflow means less control. That's what makes landing challenging. Okay, good. Now we'll go back to north, to the right. On the right. How does that feel to you?
Mushy.
Yeah. But you're in good control. A little bit high, so you can pull maybe the power back 100 less. Maybe try 2,000, yeah. Then pitch up for 50. As you're turning to north, so we're going to go all the way to north.
53372, roger. Stay approach request, Alpha terminate.
Okay, you got a good 10-degree bank going. Bank, that's about 8 degrees. So
okay.
10 degrees was right there. Yeah, right there is perfect. Good job. Rudder to control the coordination.
53372, roger. Fly press adding this vector for the ILS 17.
I'll roll out our north heading. Very nicely done. Good. Now let's do something fun. We're going to practice a glide. So
okay.
What a glide is very simple. You just all the way back.
Full power all the way back?
Yeah. And then pitch for 68. And I'll take the flaps out while you're doing that. So pitch for... Flaps out gradually. So that's going to be about a 0-degree pitch. So bring your pitch back to 0. And remember, you're still flying north, right?
73362.
So the key to a good glide is you're going to pitch for...
Okay.
Just slow increments. So let's try with +2 first. On the
okay.
And then try to trim it for 68. You see, gliding is really no big deal. In fact, it's easy because you don't have to worry about the power. All you're doing is a pitch. I would probably lift the nose up a little bit.
Okay.
You can experiment with it and have fun with it.
Right.
Seattle departure, Centurion 9032 Mike, 1,600 for 2,000.
Centurion 9032 Mike, Seattle approach, roger.
Okay,
Radar
good.
contact.
Let's try something now. We're going to try to stall it on the way down
5,000, leaving
with 10 degrees of flaps. So put it 10 degrees of flaps. And then what I'd like you to do is gently bring the nose up and try to hold altitude.
Okay.
So without power. So the power. Then as soon as you hear the stall warning horn, I want you to recover. So
okay.
Ahead. Let's hear the stall warning horn. That's so you need to pull up.
Check AOA.
Recover.
Recover?
Recover with the nose.
13,
Get the nose down.
Oh, okay.
Just
enough.
2 miles south.
Check AOA.
So that's the first level.
Might be climbing.
Okay, let's try to do it again. Okay, continue. Hold altitude.
Check
Hold altitude.
AOA.
Hold altitude without power.
40464.
Check
To bring the nose up,
AOA.
right? We're going to try to provoke a stall and then recover with the nose only.
I didn't hear your last transmission.
We're going to provoke a stall
Okay.
and then recover without power, just the nose.
Oh, okay.
40464, squad
The stall though, so you need to pull up to
Right.
hold altitude. You're not pulling up enough.
One more time.
Continue.
464.
More pull,
0212.
more pull, more pull, more pull,
464, and we have Lima.
more. You got to do as much as you can, right? Just let it go. Let it go. Let the controls go.
Okay.
Let's see how it does it. It's just going to recover. So the airplane can actually recover on its own. Okay, now you can put the power back in. See, we recover with no power.
Okay.
Number
Good.
1313.
So now what I could do is to climb to our original altitude.
Okay.
Let's do a VY climb with a lot of rudder. Remember,
Okay.
keep that rudder in.
Unless you want something different.
VY is going to be 74, 10 degrees.
40464, your radar contact, 4 miles southeast.
This one down here.
There,
Yeah, the second line there. Flaps coming up. Good.
Descending down to 2, we're leaving 2,700 as the 464.
That was an example of a stall with no power,
Right.
And we recovered. You don't need power to recover from a stall.
Okay.
As long as you lower that nose to a good airspeed.
40464, you're
Now
clear
for
to the
fun, I want you to
radar vectors, flight
combine the
heading
turn.
09 or 0.
Combine your turn
Find a turn.
with a climb. So
Okay.
climbing turn to west, please.
Climbing turn to west. Cleared.
Whenever you're ready. So you're going to pitch for 10 degrees and turn 20 degree bank.
9032 Mike, climb and maintain.
And I'll put the west on there so you know west. This is called a climbing turn.
For 9,032 Mike.
We're combining the two. And then we're going to roll out nicely on west and continue climbing to our target.
19032 Mike.
It's our target altitude.
3,500.
Good.
Traffic
Well done,
3 miles north of you, southwestbound at 3,000. Caravan. Papa Lima, traffic 3 miles north of you, southwestbound at 3,000. The Caravan.
Zero Papa Lima, looking for traffic.
Camera 1313, VFR traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles maneuvering, currently 3,100 in Skyhawk.
Let's stop here because we got traffic above us.
What are you going to do as far as your altitude for the next minute?
Zero Papa Lima will stay at 3,000.
Zero Papa Lima, can you go up or down 500 feet?
Zero Papa Lima, we'll do 3,500.
Copy that.
3,500. Full power climb, please.
Okay.
VY.
Thank you. You probably heard, but they're going up to 3,500 feet. Or 9032 Mike, proceed direct to Olympia and resume on navigation.
Yeah, we're going to combine that with a turn
Direct
to
Olympia.
300.
Okay.
And then you're going to level off, and so you know line number 1, 2400, 0 degree pitch. You'll have that memorized after a while. It'll be just natural.
1313, crossway red at 3,000, clear for the straight in RNAV 23 approach.
Very nice. Good. Far back. Good.
Zero Papa Lima, the traffic for you is at your 2 o'clock and a mile southwestbound at 3,000. Additional traffic in about that same location, southbound altitude indicates 4,200.
Zero Papa Lima, looking for traffic.
Traffic, 2 o'clock, low, 1 mile.
40464, maintain 3,000 traffic at your 10 o'clock.
Got
3
it.
miles westbound level at
Okay.
4,000 to Skyhawk.
3,000 traffic.
Zero Papa Lima has the traffic below me.
Zero Papa Lima, roger. 73362, traffic 11 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound at 3,000 to Piper Aztec.
Nice.
Somewhere 1313, do you want to fly the full mist? Is that what you said?
Slow down to 80 knots. Well, actually, why don't we practice approach speed? So why don't you give me the line number 3,
Line number 3.
which is
Okay.
level altitude, but slower, 2100 RPM. This is what we would do on downwind. You know your pitch is going to be +2, power is going to be about 2100. Should give us about 90 knots.
Excuse me.
Like, you see the town, there's a canal here.
Right.
I want you to go to the end of that canal.
Okay.
No navigation.
73362, proceed direct Hope, William.
Whenever you're ready, you can turn. Yeah,
Okay.
you can turn now or turn later.
All right.
And who's the call I missed?
This guy's below me here, so let's go up to 4,000 to get above him.
We had that
to 4,000?
To get
Okay.
above him.
464, okay, Roger. I'll have direct to Thesis shortly for the approach.
464.
You can look for him too. He should be just about our altitude on your side. Good job there. By turning, it's easier for him to see us because we're a bigger target when we turn. That's good. We'll level off here, 4,000.